Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Dawn of War 2 replay. Spawning as the Chaos Sorcerer Bruce Campbell, spawning as his teammate the Force Commander with the King of Pythons. Spawning as the Chaos Sorcerer was KAF, and as the Apothecary we have a foreign name. It looks like I have pretty standard build openers. We've got Tactical Marines, Chaos Marines, more Chaos Marines, and Tactical Marines. Scout squad trying to capture some power right now, so it's all going to be depends on what they're going to be their next squads. All of them have got out their Marines. We could see some Devastators, Assault Marines, or more Marines.
Your forces obey you.
Power point has been claimed by the Scouts. Tactical Marines are pushed away forward, VP, and the power point has been activated now. This power point is now going to be captured up by the Heretics. This power point will be captured up by the Scouts. Chaos Marines going to try to decapture this point here as well. Looks like both players are making their way down south. The Apothecary's advance forward does interrupt the capture. The Apothecary can be very resilient, but now there's multiple Chaos Marines here, not necessarily just tactical or Chaos Marines. Decent cast there onto these on those tactical marine squads with the extra health regen from the Apothecary will come handy for that. Apothecary does heal himself right there. Now we do got the Force Commander engaging as well. The Southern Apothecary player is just getting outnumbered. We got Shotgun Blast there onto the Chaos Sorcerer, and there's just too much for the Apothecary to deal with. Up north, we do have the other player who captures multiple sectors. It looks like he did perhaps steal some health or energy from that heretic there. Tactical Marine Squad's advance forward being upgraded with a Flamer now.
Your allies have captured a power node.
And you've got these forces trying to gauge the power generated there. Heretics are in the Sorcerer now gauging melee. Gaining a not really a great cast right there. That AoE effect was so small since he was so close that it really was not that effective. Chaos Sorcerer was forced on back. We do have the Tactical Marines and the Apothecary trying to capture these points. It does find the Chaos Havoc. You also have Noise Marines, Assault Squad, another Noise Marine squad being pulled out, so a lot of heavy infantry support. And now got the Noise Marines and Flamers engaging up in melee. Chaos Sorcerer does get their cast there. Not really that effective. Force Commander now going to receive some consistent fire from that Noise Marine. And Chaos Sorcerer going to be stabbing the back as well.
Allies have taken a power node.
Does get the power node captured on up. Does not need to activate it because the opponent will be quickly deactivated by that Noise Marine.
Use us that power node.
Havoc's advanced forward, trying to deal with this power generator. And I do have a Assault Marine squad being pulled out by the Force Commander now. This scout has the Sergeant and Shotgun upgrade. This one does not have any upgrades at the moment.
That's a good position.
Tactical Marines engaging at range. We're seeing some fire from the Havoc now.
Souls of the innocent.
Both these squads are now currently suppressed, as we do have the Heretics advancing forward. Assault Marines jump on forward, does not get the Havoc there, throws a grenade on top of Havoc. Gets a great hit there on the Havoc. Havoc's severely wounded. Tactical Chaos Marines working behind the Scout Squad of melee. Gator Squad is falling on back there. Got a good special attack from the Chaos Sorcerer, who has been upgraded with the Sword of Flame and the Vestments of War. Assault Marines jump on forward once again. Does get a good knockback there onto the Noise Marines. And it does get chain knockback there with the interrupted jumps. Those are only the Apothecaries left for Red Team on the front line. And the Chaos Sorcerer trying to get some more melee hits there on the Assault Marines. They're severely wounded, but looks like they will escape out of all of their models. Chaos Marines now seem a bit of fire there. Does get a special attack. Force Commander has looked at the Iron Halo as with Artificial Armor. As we got these Assault Marines getting some good damage there onto these Chaos Marines. Chaos Marines can't really use a knockback ability, though they can do it on the Assault Marines, but won't be able to deal with it on the Force Commander. Now there's Noise Marines advance forward, trying to get some gen bashing. They will get at least one generator. They may get more. The Chaos Force may need to tie them up in melee. So they're starting to tie them up in melee. Friendly Scout Squad is coming forward as well. Fresh power generators there. Great shotgun blast there from the Scout. And Noise Marines could pass in another generator, not the building one. Assault Marines jump on forward, getting a great knockback there on the Assault Marine squad. And looks like this Chaos Sorcerer will go down. Scout Squad and Apothecary and Tactical Marine Squad advancing forward, getting some good damage on in. Assault Marine Squad still trying to pursue those Noise Marines. He's getting some good damage there now. Raider Squad does fall back there, as well as the Assault Marines. Up north, we got the Burner Squad. Looks like got at least one power generator there. Got some damage to the others. And Havoc has been set on up, getting some good suppression in. Noise Marines are now seeing a bit of fire. They're falling back.
Our power node is in jeopardy.
Havoc has set on up. Got the Chaos Marines along the flank. Down south, we do got the Noise Marines receiving a bit of fire, as well as the Chaos Marines. Sorcerer to support them as well. More Tactical Marines and Apothecary advance forward, as the Sorcerer has been teleported somewhere. I'm not sure where. Noise Marines do get a knockback there onto the Sorcerer. That's where he teleported to. And right now, he's receiving quite a bit of fire right there. He may go down there, teleports once again to withdraw. Havoc setting on up, getting some good damage to there. And you got a good shotgun or grenade throw there onto the Havoc squad, forcing them back. Heretic squad advancing forward. And we got the Tactical Marine squad and the Apothecary advancing forward. Noise Marine could be tied up in melee by the Apothecary. Assault Marines, however, do jump forward, knocking back the Noise Marines now. Tactical Marine squad throws out. No grenade thrown, just finds some shotgun blast from below ground. Apothecary advancing forward, trying to get some good health regen on these various forces. Got the force-hitting flame ability there from the Chaos Sorcerer, getting some great AoE damage there. Grenade blasts, or does enable the Heretic models as well. It does work with the Assault Marines, but go ahead with very, very little health on the 3 models. Chaos Sorcerer does do a little bit of tactical jump there in order to gauge better. Chaos Marines and Tactical Marines are now engaged in melee. With the Apothecary nearby, the Tactical Marine squad should be able to win out, but the Apothecary is out of energy. Havoc squad's pushing way forward, and looks like it will be tied up in melee. And the Sorcerer does go down right there. His teammates, Chaos Sorcerer is down over here, so the Apothecary will need to make quite a bit of a run to get them pulled back up. Force Commander engaging Noise Marines up in melee. Assault Marines do get a good jump there onto the Heretics. They do detonate with the models, however. Force Commander squad is now falling back. Assault Marine squad may want to fall back sooner rather than later. They're quite wounded. They do drop a model there. The Scout squad throws a grenade on their retreat path, but he did not go up north. He realized that his opponent is not shooting back that direction. Force Commander's charging forward. Assault Marines get guys knocked back there while the shields was off. And the Force Commander is falling back now. We do got tier 3 on the research build queue for the Apothecary. Well, the Force Commander here just now going for tier 2. Where has all of his resources gone? Oh, seriously, where is all of his resources? Okay, he had a Librarian queued up as well. Blood Crusher out in the field for one of the Chaos Sorcerers. Bloodletters make a little jump there, gets good damage in. Blastmaster does get some damage from the retreat. And now the Bloodletters are going to be tying up that Havoc squad up in melee. Air squad does fall back, and now Blood Crushers are going to be engaged in the Bloodletters. Bloodletters receiving quite a bit of fire right there. And does get a knockback there onto the Bloodletters now, using the vulnerability ability to avoid some additional damage. Does get a decent cast there on the Noise Marines, and Chaos Marines now engaging at range. Bloodletters may need to fall back as well, and the Scout Squad is charging forward, trying to get a good ambush, but only the Chaos Marines are there. Does teleport forward to gauge that Scout Squad, and the Bloodletters will fall back with the Chaos Sorcerer. Tactical Marine Squad does get a missile launcher hit there, as we got the Apothecary trying to engage in melee. This place known as the Singular Chainsword is a pretty standard upgrade for the Apothecary. And he does actually lose his Scout Squad. Good knockback there onto the Heretic Squad. And the Librarian does go and buff them up a little bit. Great cast there by the Librarian as well. The Force Commander has now been upgraded to the Hammer, the Thunder Hammer. Now you have the Flamer burning down some generators there. These forces still buffed by the Librarian. The Librarian's getting some good hits there on the Tactical Marine, or the Chaos Marine Squad, and the Chaos Marine Squad fully gets wiped out by this very melee force. Now we do have Vanguard Veterans deployed out by the Apothecary, who are being upgraded to the Power Fist as well. I'm not sure what just happened with those squad there. The Sorcerer does report forward. We got the Vanguard Veterans trying to capture up that power point, and now we got the Apothecary advancing forward. Do not see Sternguard Veterans upgrade just yet. He is wanting to get the missile launcher up and going. Force Commander's seeing a bit too much fire there. Force Commander is falling on back. Forces making their way forward, trying to capture up some points. You got the Havoc Squad. You could potentially flank or go straight into their arc. Does suppress the Noise Marines as well. Bloodletters making their way through, and they do force back the Havoc Squad now. Down south with the Vanguard Veterans in the Apothecary deactivating some points. Middle do have the Sorcerer deactivating points as well. VPs are very similar. Red VPs are creeping down, but they will maintain the lead. Barely. We got a Zinch Ritual now being activated there, getting some good camouflage all across this region. We got these forces now advancing forward. Tactical Marine Squad receiving quite a bit of fire. And now got the Blood Crusher. Let's get a decent cast there on the Tactical Marine Squad. Chaos Marine Squad does fall back, and now got the Vanguard Veterans push way forward. Eric's do definitely a model there on the Vanguard Veterans with the Blood Crusher in the mix as well. Maybe a little bit too much for the Vanguard Veterans. We've got the Bloodletters teleported forward as well, as well as some generators dropping on down. And he's going to go for a kill there on the Blood Crusher. He does have the heavy anti-melee, or just heavy melee. Chaos Sorcerer does draw some fire there, gets a decent hit heal there onto the Vanguard Veterans, and the Blood Crusher is back at home for healing. You could use a ritual there from the Heretics to help improve the healing as well. And the Apothecary has been upgraded the Bewildered Power Axe rather than the Singular Power Sword. At the Force Wave ability right there, knocking back multiple times. We also got the Combat Stimulant upgrade for the Apothecary. Vanguard Veterans could quickly take out one of these power generators, but you got the Havoc here to support as well. Vanguard Veterans are out of energy. Ooh, and that Blastmaster did really good work. Vanguard Veterans and the Apothecary are falling back now, and we do have a great unclean one for the Chaos Sorcerer. You have a Predator tank for the Apothecary as well. The other Chaos Sorcerer does have tier 3, but not a lot of resources. The Force Commander doesn't have tier 3 and not a lot of resources. Has a bit of red points. Chaos Horse are falling on back. Trying to avoid that blood crusher anymore. There are, of course, these tactical marines on the retreat path. No power generators remaining. The Reds has a lot of heavy assets being deployed out, even they are lacking power generators. Red still has head VPs, but that will soon to be changed. We got these forces here as well. Predator tank has been pulled out. Best keep it unupgraded. Great Unclean One is out.
Allies have taken a power node. Do not lose us that power. There is no glory.
Try to go for a grab there. Unsuccessful. Got a full retreat coming out by the Force Commander now. Force Commander's go for tier 3. Which you could make use of the Orbital Strike. Now got the Scout Squad receiving some hits there from the Chaos Sorcerer. The Scout Squad is unupgraded and not original. In fact, has no levels of efficiency whatsoever, so relatively fresh. Power node being decaptured. Blastmaster firing away. Blastmaster's right there. Predator tank advancing forward. Assault Marines or Vanguard veterans does tie them up in melee. Predator tank could advance forward with the support of various other things. And it looks like the Librarian does fall back in time, and so does the Force Commander.
Exercise your in combat, brothers.
Chaos Marines now seeing some fire there. Gets more stun back. Vanguard veterans advancing forward. We do have the Heretics repairing up the Blood Crusher. And now we do have the Great Unclean One being pulled out by the Chaos Sorcerer to challenge the Great Unclean One. It's to see who's more unclean. Vanguard veterans do get teleported back by the Librarian. We do have the Force Commander charging forward. We do have the Zinch Ritual, a very, very sneaky, gigantic, Great Unclean Demon is now in the region. Does detonate one of the models here, but a little bit too early. And a good hit there. Over here we do have the Chaos Sorcerer trying to force back the Captain Marine Squad. Blood Crusher trying. Great body block there by the Chaos Sorcerer. Vanguard veterans trying to get some hits there onto the Blood Crusher, but now we've got the Great Unclean One teleported forward and barfing on top of the Vanguard veterans. But those did miss the barf.
There is so much life here. We have the advantage for now.
Vanguard veterans now engaging the Great Unclean One in melee with the support of the Apothecary, but now he gets a nice little stomp there, and the Vanguard veterans will be going and pulling them back. Up north, we got the Great Unclean One. Something was cast there, I'm not sure what though. Great Unclean One's making his withdrawal now. Blood Crusher charging forward, trying to tie up the Great Unclean One. The Great Unclean One will take out the Blood Crusher. Now do have the last cannon upgrade onto the Predator tank. That will be very, very effective versus the Great Unclean One. And the Great Unclean One's going to be pursuing the Great Unclean One. Heretics and Bloodless charging forward. The Chaos Heretics do activate the Zinch Ritual there. He's getting a little bit closer. Does get being close enough to that Zinch Ritual. Does give the Great Unclean One some extra health regen. Good stomp there. Bloodlord is now engaging the Marine Squad as they fall back now. It does go and teleport away the Great Unclean One there with his Chaos Sorcerer. The Marine Squad now seems to fire from the Vanguard veterans. Both sides now have Vanguard veterans. Interesting. The other one, however, does not have the Power Fist at the moment. Now we've got Last Cannon to engage the Great Unclean One. That's the other Great Unclean One. That's the other Last Cannon Predator. The Vanguard veterans trying to engage the Chaos Heretics to upgrade with Last Cannons. Heretics trying to engage the Vanguard veterans, however. It forces them back. We've got the Apothecary and the Sorcerer engaged in melee, and we do got a retreat from the Force Commander. Great Unclean One's receiving a lot of Last Cannon fire. And that ritual will give the Grand Prince so much health regen as well as camouflage capability. Apothecary does fall back right there, and will be taken out by the Great Unclean One. His teammates of Chaos Sorcerers right there, who's also been upgraded the Tobe of Subjugation, gaining some temporary mind control. And is it a channel? I was going to say channel, not channel. Now the ritual has been activated. Now the Great Unclean One is camouflage right there. What's supposed to do? We see a bit of fire. And here a Blastmaster getting good hit there on the Scout Squad. Stops and decapture that point. And he may get gunned down right there. He does not get gunned down right there, but was very close. Do now has some Chaos Terminators out in the field. Having up with the auto cannons. Vanguard Barons engage as well. No power fist on straight on them just yet. Gets there onto the Scout Squad. Now the Scout Squad does fall back now. Make it wiped out, maybe not. Receives the damage from time effect now. And the Force Commander does go down there. Okay, so gets there onto the Apothecary. Does get knocked back there with the Vanguard Veterans. Does grab the Apothecary across and brings it over to us. Has been upgraded the improved medical kits. This is energy and energy regen. And now we've got the Chains of Torment upgrade for one of the Apothecaries. Well, not Apothecaries, Chaos Sorcerer. That is a very, very powerful upgrade. Does take out that Scout Squad entirely. And now we do, of course, have the Chaos Predator advancing forward. Who's hitting that hero right there that did take it out. The other Great Unclean One now seeing some last cannon fire from the Chaos Predator. I don't know why that heavy bolt is looking like almost a corn variant. And I got the Great Unclean One with a very masterful camouflage pattern right there. Good damage onto the Great Unclean One to lose the Great Unclean One. Chaos Marines trying to engage the Apothecary Terminator, so both the red team has gone out for some Terminators, and that Great Unclean One does get teleported away. But we got an orbital strike now being pointed out by the Force Commander. Both of those heroes are now down. Does get a good hit there onto the Blastmaster. Harris does see a good hit there as well. Blastmaster will stay alive. Blue's force is all quite battered, bruised, and beaten. Force Command is still down right there. He's asking his teammate to go for a Land Raider Redeemer, but it's not going to be very useful. It's very, very, very far away from requisition for that. Where's Phobos? Honestly, the Phobos would have been a bit better versus the Great Unclean One. I think he just pinged his Great Unclean One. Havoc Squad now resetting on up. Terminators do teleport away right there. And gets a nice heal there as well.
We have 200 points remaining.
Got these forces advancing forward. Not sure what she's saying right there. Vanguard veterans do receive a bit of fire there. Does get a nice heal there on the Vanguard veterans. And now the Vanguard veterans do jump on in, does follow all these forces. And do got the Blastmaster getting hit there onto the Terminators. Does jump away immediately. And does fall back as well. Does lose one Mauser. And here comes the Chaos Portal from the red Chaos Sorcerer, getting some good damage there. Terminators Terminators advancing forward, being upgraded with the assault cannon now. The Apothecary is now seeing a bit of fire there. Apothecary Predator also advancing forward. We've of course got the two last cannon predators from both sides. And we've got the Grey Unclean one here, receiving some nice health regen from the ritual. The other Grey Unclean one's down to a lot less health, not almost around 4,000. And we got another ritual there as well. The battle of the stealth Grey Unclean ones. Chaos Predator's advancing forward. Grey Unclean one will find himself a Chaos Predator. Does get himself revealed. Gets some great hits there as well. Auto cannons could potentially take it out. Got the Vanguard veterans trying to tie up them. Does use subjugation on the Vanguard veterans to neutralize them. And it looks like he did lose one of his Terminator models there. Last cannon does get some hits there onto the Predator tank. Does get a nice little jump there, trying to get some more hits there onto the Predator there. We do got another Predator for the Apothecary, and as well as another Chaos Portal. Wait, you cast 2 Chaos Portals? You had that many red points stored up? Jeez. Credits there onto the blue Grey Unclean one there. Terminator's advanced fortified assault cannon. Regular Predator tank has been upgraded to the last cannon now. And the Apothecary does fall back. Generator now seems some fire there. Got the Harris immediately falling back. We've got the Chaos Marines here as well. Red's Chaos Terminators are getting some good auto cannon fire there onto the last cannon. Now I got the battle of the Grey Unclean ones, but I think Red has more support. Let's get a grab there onto the Chaos Predator, and we do also have the Chaos Sorcerer engaging as well. Red's Chaos Terminators may need to teleport away. We're seeing a bit too much fire. And it looks like Blue's Grey Unclean will move down to the Grey Unclean one. Got the Chains of Torment right there. Got the 2 last cannons there taking up the last cannon Predator. And I think Blue may have lost the game. And his Grey Unclean one there still dying. It's got the mind controlled one there as well. The mind controlled Vanguard Venom will go down. Oh, here we've got the last cannon Predators now advancing forward with the Vanguard veterans. And it's getting some good damage there onto those generators. And that is the end of the replay. This is Anagrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.